Morning, guys. Rick Shaw here on Tuesday, the 24th of May, 2022. And we got some nice, beautiful, puffy clouds. Birds are chirping. We had a pretty good rain again last night, but I think that's just how it's going to be. When I was in Davao City, most of the time I was there, it rained every single night, usually between 6 and 8 o'clock, just enough to clean everything up, and that's what it's doing here. It's got the dust way down, the car's not getting too dirty, and I'll be honest with you, it's making the nails easier to find, because when I walk around out here, there's a bunch of rust coming off of them, so they're a lot easier to spot, so that's kind of cool. But I started collecting up some of these concrete nails. I mean, there's just been so many of them. It's a shame that these guys are losing them so bad. Oh well. But you know, I was watching this simian pustules thing that they're trying to foist on everyone now. And I did see a thing on there. They say in 1958 it was first identified in Copenhagen in a bunch of monkeys, and those were ones that got the smallpox vaccine. Okay, and that's just where they're coming from. But I think they're using this one because the last one, a lot of people are to the point of where they're not buying it, because we had these asymptomatics. You know, people didn't even know they were sick, and they were just being told that from the tests. At least this one, now there's a visual reference that people can see. You know, but if you look at the Star Trek phaser papers that have been coming out, this is one of the side effects of this thing is shingles, guys. And I don't mean the shingles on your roof. And the pictures that they're putting out, you know, I put out so much stuff. There's just so much stuff out there now where they're showing these kids that are getting it, and it's the same kid in multiple pictures, and you know, and the dates. They got dates on different articles that are years apart that they're still using. It's just ridiculous, guys. You know. You got to look at this stuff. Start digging in it yourself. We got to be our own investigative journalists anymore. Otherwise, we're going to get hosed again. You know, and there's some people who are buying it. I mean, holy cow! But you talk about the people who are buying. These guys are smart. You know, it's all insider stuff with these billionaires. They're the ones going to make the money. Gates buying farmland, food shortage, buying up bio-made baby formula, baby shortage, you know, baby formula shortage. You know what I mean? I remember when this first COVID went on, the people who had businesses, resorts, and things like that lost their shirt. Their property values went down to nothing, and who bought them up? Rich people. They bought them up for pennies on the dollar, basically. So, you know, this is just how they're going to do. You're going to get hosed, guys, unless you wake up and smell the coffee. My little puppy going way over there. Come on, girl. But that sun feels great. I'm really happy about the sun today. What else did I have? Oh, yeah. I'm also thinking this crap that's going on right now, I think it's a smoke screen. You know, it's a small little group that run the show. A bunch of these jackasses are over there in what is it, Switzerland, Davos, wherever the heck they're at. Schwabi's there. All these people with the Who, the rock band The Who, are there. And the funny thing is, they got newscasters that are there, not reporting the news. They're there as guests. I did put one thing out on my page about that, and they won't talk. They won't say anything. So they're just being fed the crap that they're supposed to feed us. You know, it's all spoon-fed with these guys, you know. But all this simian pustules that's going on, guys, what are they, you know, this popped up. What are they trying to hide now? You know, we've got all this stuff that's much more important that we should be looking at. There's this child rings that they got, you know, where they're taking these kids. I even saw one report, I don't know how true this is, but it said this person witnessed Hillary killing like 6 babies. Now, should that person be in jail? Because if they were able to witness it, that means they were in on it. They make them all do this stuff. So could this be true? Yeah, I can buy it. I mean, holy cow, you look at these Clintons and how many of their close associates shot themselves in the back of the head while their hands were tied. They're all like Houdinis. And they shoot themselves twice to make sure it's a good job. Just to make sure they're really dead. So yeah, I can buy it. I can definitely buy all the crap that those guys have been doing forever, and they get off. And is she going to get off again? Yeah, I just saw now the news media is pushing. Okay, the news is out on her, telling them, okay, she okayed the thing against the Don. Okay, now that's out. But watch the news. I've seen 5 or 6 reports where they say, yeah, but is the jury going to believe it? Are they going to buy the jury? I mean, they got so much money. I mean, that Clinton Foundation is just a huge slush fund. And you look, who gave the most money to the Clinton Foundation? Take a look it up. Ukraine, guys. I still ain't buying. Sorry, a lot of people are going to be haters on me for this one, but I still ain't buying that Putin's the bad guy. I'm just not. And the reason why I looked that way was because all the people that are for this, look at all these same bad actors that are for this thing going on over there right now. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. But we're having a, man, I'm telling you what, I'm digging this kind of morning. I love to be out in the sunshine. I just love it. We, my sweetie and I, we were riding on the motorcycle a little yesterday. We can do things early in the day, and then in the afternoon it starts raining. That's just how it's going to be for now. We're in the rainy season. But I don't see the big sheet of clouds over us, so maybe tonight it won't be so bad. But we got low water pressure again at the house. You know, this guy, they claim it's the guy who owns this whole thing here that sells off the lots. And, you know, they're building a few more up front. I wish those people knew about what was going on. They're all telling me that this guy is a major cheapskate and he don't want to do anything. I mean, we got the road caving in, we got the trucks. They don't want the trucks going up on the front street. Some people complained. So they're using this side one. Well, when we first came here, I walked all around this whole thing. And I went down to that wall. I seen where the wall was caving. I seen it's a huge drop off. And I saw where that road was going bad, and I says, oh, this will get worse. And now it's bad. You can hardly drive over it because the trucks are going there. And so they're smashing this in, and that's going to cave. That's going to cave in. It's just not, you know, we're on a cliff. If you look over this wall that's over behind that water tower, that's like 70 feet down, you know, as high as the bamboos are. And, you know, there's nothing really growing on it. They got this stupid, they got these little potties now, and it's just a pipe going through the wall and going down there. I mean, holy cow. It's really something what goes on. The river down there is really filthy. That was one thing I seen that, you look around here, rivers can be really filthy. Not when you get out into the provinces. It seems like you don't, when we were in Mindoro, we did not see the garbage like here, like how people just throw stuff. And Lipa's actually not as bad as it was in GMA. There's certain areas where it's really bad, where people just, they buy something and throw their crap on the ground. They don't even if there's a garbage can there. I don't know why people pick up such bad habits. My kids were doing that. Nope. Absolutely not. You know, if the Filipinos want to garbage up their place, that's fine, but we're not going to do it. You know, we don't let our garbage go all over. But here, it's kind of normal, but not so much. I've been in a lot of different places. Southern Leyte was a place I really liked. Mindoro I just loved, and you don't see the garbage all over. It's just not. It's not like in certain places. Here it's minor. It's not really bad, but you still see it. But be real careful if you want to be an expat and come here. Spend some time. I think Tropical Tim mentioned this. He mentioned it. Don't just because of your sweetheart build a place and do where, you know, move around. Rents are cheap, guys. That's one thing about here. Rents are super cheap. We were living in a place for, I think it was $2,500 for a while. That's nothing, guys. that's like no money at all. And electric was cheap. Everything was super cheap. And we did it. You don't need a huge place, but you can get in some places and move around and check out the areas. You know, we've been down to Mindoro like 3 times, 4 times, and every single time I come back thinking the exact same thing. I really liked it. The thing that really got me, and what's going to make this place keep going like it is how respectful the children are. You know, you got these parents that make a mind. They're minding. There's no, you look around down there, most of the kids, like where the farmers are, no TVs. Jaime's got a TV, it ain't worked in years. They don't care. The kids, you know what they do? They read, they play games, they do all kinds of stuff. She's lagging behind. But that's what the kids need to do, and build relationships. I just watched a thing on there. There was some lady. She was talking to a news person in a local TV thing, and she had moved into this area. And this was an older report, but they had to have their masks on. And she was going to school for a year and never made a single friend. Okay, this is what these globalists want. You know, how can you make a friend when you can't see somebody smiling? You can start telling in the eyes, but kids don't know. You know, they're kind of freaky sometimes, and this is what they want. This is I totally believe that's why the masks were put on there. You know, so you can. It's easier to be angry at somebody in a mask. You know, look at the bad guys. The bad guys wear masks. Okay. And then they make like they're good guys, because wherever they go, wherever these people go, and their meetings and all this stuff, they don't wear masks unless they get in front of a camera. Then they take them off. So that's just a subliminal message to say they're a good guy, and they're not. Morning. And my neighbor there. We had a really the one neighbor lady. That house probably sent her a camera right there. We were walking by, the boys and I were well, Dorothy would come along too that time, and we were walking, and she hollered for Moo Moo. So I said, go on over there, and they gave him a late birthday present. That was so sweet. He got a real nice little Baon box with 2 compartments, and he says, but I'm not going to school. And I said, no, not yet, but you can put your money in there. You got one, so he was all happy about that. It's like a Minion one. It's just sweet. These people here are just unbelievable. We got so far a lot of nice neighbors. It's just really good. But I'll have to walk by and show you that portalet that they put up. But these guys, these houses they're going up. I really like that one in the center of the camera, the way they did the porch. I wish ours would have been done that way. I think if I'd have done that house, I'd have brought that porch all the way over to the left side of the house. I just like how that went. They didn't tell us all the stuff we could do. If they would have told us that, I would have had a wrap-around porch around the entire house. They didn't tell us we could do it. And I had the money, you know. Now we're going to be working on Mindoro. I'll start doing the plans for the bathhouse, and I want to be there when anything gets done. You know, anything we do, I want to be there. So, and I don't think we're going to have a problem getting like a truck in there to bring stuff. They got a 2-meter right of way, and then there's a fence on the one side, but they can drive on the ground a little bit. So we're looking forward to that, and we'll see how she goes. We'll definitely see how she goes. My little one, my little Geronimo, man, I'll tell you what, that was the best gift we could have got him, was that bicycle. And I raised his handlebars up for him. When I was first looking at the bike, they had 2 models. They had the exact same bike, but 2 different styles of handlebars. One of them was up like Maddie's, and then one was a lower one. And I noticed he was leaning forward a lot. And he was still riding it, so I put that extender on it and raised his handlebars up for him, and he likes it a lot better now because now he's sitting more upright. He's got his weight over his feet. I never understood these guys on the bikes, pedal bikes, where they're leaned forward so much. You know, they're only getting half of their body weight on it and half their body weight's on their arms. You know, I rode bikes for years. I like the Dutch bike style where you're sitting straight up and down. And if you got to stand up and pedal, you've got handlebars up here, so all your weight is going into that pedal. To me, it seems easier. I don't get these, you know, these guys, I guess they're worried about wind drag and making a small wind, but if you're putting your weight, like today I weighed myself, I'm 240, and we weighed the kids too, by the way, and you know, they can really go in these bikes, just put their weight into it. So that's a good thing this morning. But yeah, guys, look at this. They're smoking around here today. Morning. But yeah, I do like the bikes though. We ride them. That one I got from Wes, I just love it. And by the way, too, I actually got Wes told me about Lazada has non-fluorinated toothpaste now. And there was different ones, a lot easier to find. It's there. I ordered a few tubes. It was incredibly cheap compared to Watson's, where I've been buying it. Because every time I go into Watson's, if they don't have it, okay, but when they do have it, I buy everything they have, you know. So we're working on that. And then the other thing I found, I got some nice slippers. They fit. These were 48s, and I got these dang things, and they're nice. They're a little bit more than the market, about 100 pesos more than what we're used to. But I think I'm going to go ahead and buy. I'm going to buy probably 6 or 7 more pair and just have them around. But, you know, so there's a lot of stuff on Lazada now. If you're a big guy, they're having it. Plus, I was just looking around in the morning, and they got big men's clothes and pants. I found a whole bunch of places that have the 40, 42 waist on pants that I can get, and the inseam was enough. You know, some of them were sold out, but they'll be back. They'll come back again. And you know, so there's things are different. I guess it may have been like this before. I just didn't know about Lazada. I've only been shopping there for a couple of years. You got to be careful if you see something on there that's too good to be true. It is, you know. A lot of times there'll be something on there that looks like a good deal. You go to purchase it, they'll take your dang money, and then 3 or 4 days later they'll say, oh, sorry, and take 60 days to give your money back. So if you use that, do COD or do wallet. Wallet, they give your money back right away. It was like that computer I bought that had no operating system. You turned it on, it was just a screen. You couldn't do nothing, you know. And then I got a hold of the company. I was trying, okay, let's see if they can fix this, because it said it had Windows 10. And they're like, oh no, just go ahead and buy it. Buy one or download it from the internet, blah, blah, blah. How can I download it from the internet when I don't have internet here? I have nothing on this computer. No. Well, I pitched a fit, went to Lazada. And what happened was, when the guy came here to pick it up, he took the computer back. As soon as he had it, I said, hey, can you mark that you've received it right now? He's like, sure, real nice delivery driver. So he went ahead and did that. I came in the house and looked, and my money was in the wallet already. So I was pretty happy with that. So I bought myself another one of these cameras instead. And it all worked out in the end, because I got a smoking deal from Wes on the computer. It's working great. I'm using that for the lives now. Plus the kids can use it for the schooling, bigger screen. I found out it was hard for me to read it. Well, it was in the contrast. I played around with it the other night. I got the contrast better. Plus on the lives, it was at 360p for the camera. I raised that up to 720. That's as high as it goes. So that helped out a lot, because it's got a camera. I might get another camera that plugs in to the USB port. When I had cameras before, that's what I had. And they're much higher quality. and they used to be kind of expensive. I remember when I had my Dell laptop, the camera on it wasn't so good, and I was in California and I was talking to my sister out there in Cincinnati, and it was blurry, not too good, and even she said that. And so I went ahead and I bought one of those ones that clips onto it, and then it was like, wow, you know, it was really nice. I think that was a 1080p, but I paid, I don't know, 80 some bucks. Now you can find the same specs, you know, older technology, 1080p camera that fits right on there, and some of them even have the microphone built right in, and they're cheap. They're under 20 bucks. You know, Lazada's got tons of them. Start looking. And I see a lot of stuff for Shopee too on there, but I don't use them too much, because I used to have Shopee on the phone, and every time I would look for something, I'd try to find it over there, and it was always more money, or they weren't giving you the deals. The more you get from Lazada, guys, the more deals they're going to feed you, like free shipping. I won't buy anything unless I get free shipping. You know, I'll even go into the chats and say, well, you know, I'm not going to, why aren't you giving me free shipping? One company I was ordering some lights from just the other day. So I went on the chat and I said, you guys are special. And they go, oh, thank you, sir. And I'm like, yeah, you're the only ones who don't offer me a deal. Every other company, you got a thing that says voucher, and if you spend so much money, you punch it and you get 5%, 10% up to a certain amount, or you get free shipping or something, and you guys don't. What gives? Oh, sorry, sir. And then I went back to look at them, because I took them out and put them back in my wish list. You know, okay, I'm not going to buy those. I'll find another company that has them for the same price, and then give me a discount. And they came back. They came back with the free shipping on them, and the shipping was $58 per piece, even though I've ordered 3 and they're going to go in there. So they gave me the free shipping. They was it 174 pesos off. So okay, all right. So I ordered them. But you can do that. You can do that with Lazada. Shopee, I don't know. I know different people that use it, and they say, oh, you can't do that. And then we had a friend that was using Shopee quite a bit, and I showed him, once you start buying, you get more deals. And then they got the little game my daughter plays for the coins. When I bought the computer, I had been saving coins up for a year and a half. My daughter was playing that little game every day where you water the strawberries and all this stuff. I let her do it. Well, she had 4,800 coins. Well, the way it worked out was, I put that when I bought the laptop. When I returned the laptop, I got the money for that. They gave me the money back in my wallet, not the coins. So either way, it spends the same, I guess. But I could have took the money out of the wallet and put it in my pocket. So kind of cool. I think Lazada is a lot better deal. I wish they came right out and said what stuff's from China. You know, some of them advertise. If you look in the company, you can click on the company and it'll tell you where they are. It'll give you an address, phone number, stuff like that. But a lot of the stuff from China takes a good while to get here. It's got to go through export customs, import customs, stuff like that. So, and these things came from China, just the way it is, I guess. But a lot of the stuff that comes out of Manila is from China anyway. You know, but I'd rather have a Filipino making a few bucks, you know, than China. China's already got plenty of money. But I did see a thing on there too. I don't know how true this is about China. You know, they claim they got in these container ships, in these containers, that they got nukes, and one of the military guys says they're positioning ships all along the eastern coast and gonna attack California. I imagine that would happen if we try to help Taiwan, and that's, you know, Biden's coming right out and saying that, and that's why I don't think it's a good idea. Let them fight it out for themselves. You know, look what we're not going into Russia. Because if we started in Ukraine with our people and stuff, you know, then the World War would be front page news. Okay, right now I do believe we're in WW3. I do. It's just a lot of people don't know it yet. You know, look at all the people. There's a thing on there that said about these things that they gave you, how many people are dead. The big thing just come out of England with how many are gone already. And I found another site that somebody sent me. One of my viewers sent me a site, and it shows all these people that got it and how long they lasted before they were done for after they got this thing. And I'm thinking, okay, old people, and I started letting it play through. So many young people, you know, a bunch of them. And then they had these New York runners that were getting real sick. One of them passed on, and every single one of them said they got that thing. So I don't know. I'm glad I didn't get it. I see other stuff on there. I don't know how true, guys, but they're saying once you get it, you know, that it was patented and now you're theirs. Who knows? I don't know about too much of that. I don't post too much of that stuff because I'm not sure of it, and it's hard to, you know, how are you going to look it up? You know, just because you buy something that has a patent on it doesn't mean that company owns you now because you're using their stuff. But this could be different. You are their stuff. I don't know. You know, tell me what you think about that, guys, because I'm not sure about it yet. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Getting a little sweaty. Sis, look at this beautiful day we got. I don't know if you can see how the wind is blowing. We always seem to have a really cool breeze here. Very few hot days here compared to Carmona. Carmona, we would go for weeks on end, no breeze, just sweaty hot, even sitting in a chair sweating. But here, we always got a breeze that cools you right off. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And this is Rickshaw Out.